A straightforward choice there. Good decision.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Misses everything.
Conway is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
That's a solid shot. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beats the field with a great shot. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
End of the over. 6 off it. New Zealand are 6 for none. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Going with pace now.
Into the attack.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery.
Appeared to be well within the limits. The umpire's called a wide.
Ouch, that looked nasty. Nearly gets the edge. Cummins with a great delivery there.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yes.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Couldn't get it through the field.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Smacks that away through the gap. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it seems so early. Got onto the back foot so quickly and just pushes it away behind square.
Good shot. A beauty.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over. 10 off it. New Zealand, 16 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Another scamper through for a single. Good running.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy just to glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs. Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much.
Yes. That's a solid shot.
What a beautiful shot that was. Picked it up early and was able to glance it down to fine leg.
It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot through the gap. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Yes.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running, and it needed to be. Probably closer than they expected.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
That's a really wild shot. Nothing elegant about it at all. No timing, poor batting.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Yep.
Timed that perfectly.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Oh, nice shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Oh, that's hit them at pace. That looked painful.
Young is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
White, yes. Yes. Bowler.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Worked away. That's a nice single. Over. New Zealand are 43 for none.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of two.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
No. Terrible shot.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball. There really is a good amount of bounce in this pitch. Seems to be surprising the bowler. That's all the short stuff for this over.
Yeah.
Super shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Big edge. Where's that going?
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up four.
Boundary to flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again.
Wait on.
That's a solid shot. 9 runs added there. New Zealand are 52 for none.
That's a harsh call from the umpire. I've seen wider than that not called.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Good running. They should come back for two.
Waiting.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Conway is seemingly content with holding the strike, decides against taking the single.
Yes.
Nicely played. Runs one. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. New Zealand, a 61 for none. Hazelwood, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Hazelwood with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over.
Yes.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers. Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. New Zealand, 64 for none.
Back and across, punched well off the back foot through point to get some runs.
Yes.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot, probably expected more there.
Misses everything.
Young is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Yes.
That's a solid shot.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. Let's just see if they... can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yes.
Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Cummins has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. How will the bowler respond?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Catch.
They'll push hard. Should get back for two.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now as a... Bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to the fielder. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Yes.
Nicely played. Just runs one.
Yep.
Oh dear, it's gone straight to mid-wicket for the easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Zampa, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yes.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs.
Ravindra gets off the mark.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Just misses the stump, but a fantastic bit of slow bowling. There was drift and there was bounce.
Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery.
Hazelwood with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Nearly gets the edge. Hazelwood with a great delivery there.
Catch.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
On the drive. The bowling's too good, though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yep.
Swept just wide of the fielder at 45. Some good aggression with a bit of risk.
Full and good night. Just leant on that, didn't have to do much, and got 4.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's a solid shot. And a scamper through for a single. Good running.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Yeah. Yep.
Swept away fine. Should just be a single. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Stark coming back into the attack.
Yep.
Shot. Finds the gap with that one. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Worked away. That's a nice single.
Catch it.
Oh, that's popped up in the air, but it lands just shy of the fielder. Gone. Superb catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Yes.
That's out. Deep mid-off. Needed to move a bit, but they got there with time to spare. It's a fine catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Yep.
What a catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to... accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yes.
That's a solid shot.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Zampa getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
Latham is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
Yes.
Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
The bowler looks really confident. Finds the fielder with that shot.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Phillips is seemingly content with holding the strike, decides against taking the single.
Nicely played. Just runs one. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third.
God, amazing accuracy.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
For New Zealand.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
God, nowhere near making it.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Good running. They should come back for two.
Santner gets off the mark.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Back and across, punched well off the back foot through point to get some runs.
Yes.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for two.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Well played. Could be a quick single. That's a solid shot. Good fielding out in the boundary.
Phillips is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease. First ball for the batter, coming in.
And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. New Zealand 115 for 8.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Hazelwood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Right out of the middle.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Flicked off the pads to deep square, just the one on offer.
Whipped away nicely through the leg side, elegant as ever, and picking up good runs.
Nicely played. Runs 1.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Everyone's gone up.
Yep.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Eight runs added in that over. New Zealand are 123 for 8.
Santner was maybe a bit too eager there. The ball wasn't really there to play that shot.
Yes. Yep.
Swept away down to deep square, just the one. Cracking shot, leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yes.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. 10 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 133 for 8.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide. Timing just a little early on that occasion. It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for 1.
They've gone up here. Ferguson in deep discussion with his teammate. It's close, but I think it's just clipping the stumps.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Was there an edge? This could be trouble. They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Ferguson gone for not many.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
Coming in at number 11 for New Zealand.
That's a solid shot.
Bolt gets off the mark.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching. Misses everything. 5 runs in that over. New Zealand, 138 for 9.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Marsh has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Well, it's not a great total in the end, is it? All the bowlers chipped in and contributed, whether it be with wickets, dots, or just